guys, Shenita here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So it is Thursday evening and I'm about to unwind for the night, but I wanted to open up this vlog, which if you guys clicked on it, you know what it's about. My first colonoscopy. And I went back and forth about whether or not I wanted to vlog about this because I was like, is it TMI or will this be informative? And I kind of was leaning more towards being informative, so I'm going to at least film this and then I'll decide later if I'm gonna actually post it. When I was looking for more information, especially from someone who looked like me and my age, I didn't really see much, so I was like, maybe this would be beneficial for women coming behind me that will be having this done for the first time. So that is the inspiration behind this video. A few weeks ago, I went in and met with the doctor who's going to be doing the procedure because that's important. You want to meet with this doctor that's going to be doing this. And I was able to get questions answered. He talked to me about how things are going to go and gave me a packet of do's and don'ts. And I have that packet here with me right now. This morning, I got a call from the surgical center and we went over pretty much everything leading up to the procedure, my health history, my medication history. I gave her my emergency contact information. We talked about anesthesia. We talked about everything. Once I hung up with her, I called the pharmacy and now we're where we are right now. So tomorrow is when I start limiting certain foods, which are listed in this packet. The sad part is that a lot of the stuff that's on this list are things that I usually eat every day. So like nuts and berries and dried fruit and leafy greens. So it's going to be hard for me to kind of restrict myself, but I just have to, I guess, think twice before I just, am eating whatever. So that's going to be a challenge, but we're going to get it done. I'm not sure if tomorrow or Saturday is when I'm going to be picking up at the pharmacy, but one of those days. And then Sunday is the day that I hear is the most brutal day because that is your liquid diet day. And then that is the day where you have to drink the big jug. And I am guesstimating that we are going to be in this room because, when we're filming at this angle, you know where I am. I'm in my bathroom. We're going to be in this room for most of the day on Sunday. I'm not going to bring y'all in here, but I will update you in this room on Sunday night, and then Monday we'll go have the procedure. And then I will let you guys know how I feel afterward. Prayerfully, there will be no bad news. I'm guessing if you guys are seeing this video, the news should be good because if it's bad news, I'm probably not going to share this video. I've been trying to make this appointment for the last several years. I don't know what was going on, but no one was getting colonoscopies for like the last few years for some reason. Now it seems like almost everybody I know is going in to get colonoscopies. So I've been able to talk to them about their experiences. But like I said, online, I really wasn't able to find much information by way of like a vlog from a woman in her late 40s, having it done for the first time, sharing her experience. I know you're probably wondering how we are now in October. Happy Sunday, it's October 5th. And I just wanted to explain to you guys really quickly why there was such a significant time jump in this video. So back in July, I had my original appointment for my colonoscopy, and after I recorded that intro the very next day on Friday, I had to cancel and reschedule my appointment. The next Monday available was tomorrow, October 6th, Monday. So that would explain the huge jump in time. I did not re-record that information because it's still, the information is still true. So on Friday, I did have to start limiting my diet. Yesterday, I did go and pick up my stuff I have to drink tonight. We'll get into that. Really quickly, I wanted to thank a company by the name of REVANT. I want to thank REVANT because they sent me some of their liquid eyeliner and it's really nice. I've tried the purple and the black. I'm going to show you guys. I have on the purple right now. And I tried their black a couple of days ago. I haven't tried the other colors yet, but I intend to. One thing that I do like about this eyeliner is that it's really pigmented. You can actually see that I have on purple eyeliner. Whereas in the past, I've noticed when I've tried to buy anything other than black or like a dark color, you really can't see it. So I like the fact that you can see this, and I'm going to assume that the other colors are the same way. REVANT is a company that caters to women in my age group, and they have provided a discount code for viewers of my video. So if you guys want to go pick up some of their products, the eyeliner or anything else that they have on their website, I do have a discount code in my description box. Go check them out. They're very nice to send me these products. I want to thank them again, and I will be making use of them. So now back to the colonoscopy. Like I said earlier, I did go yesterday. Actually, I did a few things yesterday. My family and I had a little outing. We are thinking about moving, so we've started touring some rental houses, and we did go check out one yesterday. I'm going to show you guys because I highly doubt that we are going to apply for this particular house, so I feel comfortable showing it to you guys. I'll show you guys that. We also went back to that flea market that you guys saw me stumble upon in my walking tour a couple vlogs ago. We went back and walked around there. So I'm going to show you guys clips of yesterday. So now I have to go in and get Sure Prep, which is what I have to drink on Sunday. Hopefully the pharmacy is open.
So your doctor, she gives you printed instructions, just follow their instructions.
So I've been, like I said, restricting my diet. Lots of chicken, lots of steak, potatoes, rice, peas, carrots, bananas, some of those pumpkin bagels you guys saw me pick up in my Trader Joe's haul, coffee, lots of water. But today starts the liquid portion. So I gotta go search through my cabinets and pull out the stuff that I can have today, like I think like apple juice and chicken and veggie broth. I can have coffee, but I think it has to be black. And then I might have Todd go by the store for me and pick up a couple things on his way home from church, because I didn't go to church today. I was kind of nervous about how my stomach would not only sound, because it gets pretty loud when I'm hungry, but also how it would react to only having liquids in it. So I was like, you know, I probably should just stay home and worship from home this morning, which leads me to the fact that worship is starting, so I need to hurry up. But yeah, so we're gonna see how much of this day I can record for you guys and with you guys. It might get a little brutal. So if you guys see a few clips after this and then don't really see anything else from today, you'll know why. And then I'll just see you guys in the morning when we're headed to have the procedure done. I am an anxious person, so of course I'm feeling some anxiety this morning, and I'm pretty sure that I will feel that way all the way up until I'm on the table and the anesthesiologist starts giving me the medication, and then I'll relax. So I didn't really sleep well last night. I don't anticipate I will sleep well tonight. But I wanted to document this because I feel like it's important, because I'm a woman, I'm going to say more importantly women, to make sure that they are getting all of their procedures done. I went through everything over the summer, got all my workups done, my mammogram, all that stuff. And so this was the last thing. So once I get this done, I am going to feel like a weight has been lifted. So I just want to encourage you ladies to go get yourself tested and checked. I know that you're worried about your kids. I know that you're worried about your husband, but you also have to keep your own health in mind. So, okay. So we're going to continue our day. And then I'll show you guys as I start, drinking my stuff. So, these are the items that I had to start cutting out on Friday, which I'm allergic to corn, so I wasn't eating that anyways. But the bread, some of the other stuff, the leafy vegetables, the nuts, seeds, beans. And then over here, on this next page, these are the liquids that I can have today. So you saw me, I'm making my coffee right now, which, can I have coffee? I can have coffee, right? I don't see it listed here, but I thought it was good. I don't see it here, but I was told that I could. I need to double check. Anyways, I have most of these things. I have green tea and honey, broth, some of these clear sodas, apple juice, water, of course. I need to find out about the coffee, though. Darn it.
We grown, so you do what you want to do. That's why I don't beat nobody over the head with the Bible. If you don't want none, that's all right. It's going to come back and tell on you later. Because then when you start getting tossed to and fro in the winds and the waves and don't have no foundation in Christ, now we going to see how important Bible study was to you. God don't force himself on. He don't make you get up and come to church. He don't make you turn on the broadcast. He don't make you do none of that. So I want you to watch this. The people who are enemies of the cross, they're going to end up where they want to be. And where they want to be is calling their own shot. And if you're calling your own shot, you don't need God. And if you don't want God, God is going to let you do whatever it is you want to do. And I want you to know there's consequences and repercussions to every choice and decision we make. Amen. You can't eat double cheeseburgers with bacon on them and expect not to have heart trouble. You got to understand, you're going to make poor decisions. Amen. There are going to be some consequences. Now, it don't mean God don't love you. It just means you got to deal. You got to sleep in the bed that you made. Who is renewing me day by day.
So it's around 11:15, church just ended, and I came in my kitchen and pulled some things out of my cabinet that I can consume today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and have some of this chicken broth here and maybe some of this apple juice. And Todd is on his way home from church, so I think I'm gonna have him go by and get me a Gatorade or two, because one of my concerns with today is the loss of electrolytes. I want to make sure that everything is balanced and that I don't start feeling really horribly later. So we'll see if that plan works. I warmed up about half of one of those containers of broth, and then I have a little glass of apple juice. So that's what we're gonna have for lunch, I guess.
Later.
Todd went and picked me up a few things. They're at the table grubbing right now without me, but that's okay. Got to make me a big glass of Sprite. And I'm gonna find out if I can eat this Jell-O. So I just made me a ginormous cup of Gatorade, and it is mixed with some of the Sprite. This is the first thing that I've had since you guys saw me eat the chicken broth and drink the apple juice. I've just been drinking water since then. So now I'm gonna drink this and we'll see how my tummy feels. And then we'll go from there. So far, so good. It's 3:30. I'm about to have one of these jellos. I can have these, so I'm gonna eat one of these.
Later.
My heart is racing. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
The finesse game, honestly, because this needs to come out so bad, and I can't take it out
Smells a little
until
bit
the back
like a
is
little free.
Like it's like a helmet. I don't think I can take this out
Okay, I
until
got 2 more
Sunday.
minutes.
Yeah, because I got.
I'm waiting until 5. I'm stretching this for as long as I can.
Get somebody else to do it. So I'm gonna go do my makeup, y'all, and do my hair. I'm doing all my glam and everything today for the meet and greet. Skin.
Tell me when it's 5. The dramatics. My stomach, I can already feel my stomach churning. So I know once I drink this, it's gonna be over. Oh my gosh, I just saw the clock change to 5. No. Don't look at me like that. No, it's nasty. Okay, all right. Then I have to drink within the next hour. I have to drink 2 more cups of this, just water.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
To help flush it in or down or whatever. I don't know. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay. Okay, so that's 1. So I have to drink 2 more of those before 6 o'clock.
Tomorrow for sure.
Good morning. Please pardon my voice. You guys know how my voice is first thing in the morning, but it is about 6:15. Just woke up. I'm getting ready to take the second half of the concoction that I have to take. I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday when I took the first half, that there's actually 2 halves. So the other half, I have to do the same thing. I have to pour the mixture, fill it up with water, and then drink 2 cups of water, just plain water, back to back within the next hour. I'm probably gonna leave for my appointment around 9:15, 9:30. So I wanted to make sure I got up early enough. I think you're supposed to do it like within 12 hours of the first time. So I'm just a little over because I did it at 5 yesterday. But I wanted to give myself enough time for what's gonna happen after I drink it before I get ready and head out. So last night after I had that Gatorade you guys saw, I did have another Jello. And I took a shower. And I was up until maybe midnight. I didn't mention to you guys that I watched Adolescence this weekend. I loved it. The only thing that disappointed me about it was that it was only 4 episodes. I didn't realize it was a mini-series, which makes sense with this, type of project, I guess. But I wish that they would have explored a couple of the other characters, like maybe the mom and the daughter, and given them their own episode. But I understand now, after looking at the project and learning, kind of how it was made, that it was probably a vehicle for certain people, which it worked because the lead guy, he won an Emmy, and so did the little boy. So, you know, I'll take what I can get when it's good TV because it's very hard to come by these days. So, anyways, let me get this mixture together. Let's drink it, and then I'm gonna go try to lay back down until it starts working. Is really disgusting. It's like, I don't know, it tries to have like a little flavor, but it's really, to me, salty, which I guess makes sense because it has sodium in it. Child, I don't know, let's just drink it. I decided I was just gonna chug it, get it over with. Yesterday was really hard. I did it. So now, just have to drink. I gotta go get some more water, but we're gonna down 2 more of these. I'm gonna go lay back down, and then I will see you guys later. So it is just after 9 o'clock. I wanna say about 9:15 or so. We're about to head to the clinic. It's actually down in Torrance, so it's gonna take us a little while to get there. So we wanna make sure we get there on time. I jumped in the shower, took another shower, put on some comfy clothes, which is what they suggested. I just threw on a t-shirt and like some of my workout pants. And I realized that I didn't really talk to you guys about how I slept last night. So I did say that I went to sleep around midnight. You guys know that I woke up this morning at around 6. So throughout the night, I could feel my stomach, you know, kind of doing its thing. I did get up a couple times, and interestingly enough, it was only to pee. That's all I did. So that first half of the solution or mixture, I feel like it did its magic up until the time I went to bed. So I guess if you would take it later, you probably would have, you know, bouts of having to get up in the middle of the night, which some of the people that I told you guys I talked to that had it done recently, that's what they experienced. But for me, I didn't experience that. The second wave didn't come until I took the mixture again this morning. So let's get on the road. And by the way, I'm down like 6 pounds at this point, which I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I mean, it's kind of like, I had all that in the, you know. Anyways. Ketosis, yeah, because I have nothing in my body right now. But praise God, we're almost there. We made it. I'm about to go inside and fill out the paperwork. I need to use the bathroom. And then hopefully this will be short and sweet. I will check in with you guys when it's all said and done. I need to get changed, and they're gonna start the procedure. I'm very, very nervous. I'm gonna say a quick prayer while I'm changing. I know God got me.
I'm waiting on her to get out of her procedure now. They called me and told me she'll be done in about 15-20 minutes. So I'm just waiting. And I just want to let y'all know, man, y'all keep supporting her. She works hard at what she does. And y'all show her some love, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and you know, support her. All right, she's a good woman, and you know, if you have never met her, you would want to meet her. Everybody needs a Shenita as a friend, or a co-worker, or a neighbor. Everybody wants a Shenita around. So y'all support my baby, and thanks for watching. And again, I'm Todd. I'm the dude that be taking her everywhere. You know, I'll be in the background all the time, but you know, I'm here now. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, and we'll get back to our channel now.
I'm all done. It's 1 o'clock, and of course we are headed somewhere to get some food because I'm starving. My chauffeur is taking me to get some food. Everything went well. I will fill you guys in on a little more detail once I get home. It is about 7:30 on Monday night. I came home after lunch and took the most amazing nap, and I just got out of the shower. I'm ready for bed, but I wanted to make sure that I walked you guys through the process of what happened when I went into the clinic today for the procedure. I understand that having this procedure done is going to be different for everyone depending on where you go, whether it be a clinic or a hospital. But I think in general, just the overall steps are probably really similar. So when I arrived at the clinic, of course, they took like all of my personal information, had me complete paperwork. And I think I waited maybe around 30 minutes or so. I said goodbye to Todd, and the nurse took me back to the to like the changing room, which I think you guys might have seen me in there very briefly before I changed into my gown. So basically they had me remove all of my clothing, put on a gown. I was able to use the restroom. One thing that I will say is if you are a woman and you still are on your menstrual cycle, you still have your period, they will want to do a pregnancy test, which for me wasn't something that was even necessary. So we did not do that. They will want to know if you are pregnant or not, if you still, you know, have your period. Once I was in my gown, they escorted me to my bed, got me all set up, taking blood pressure, just doing all my readings. They got an IV put in. I was able to talk to my doctor about what the procedure was going to be like and what, you know, they look for. And then I was able to talk to the anesthesiologist, which I think for me was probably the thing that I was most concerned about. And that is because when I have asthma and when I was younger, it was always a big concern for my dad. So I think it was just like something that carried over with me, where whenever I have, and it's not often, but whenever I have a situation where I may or may not need anesthesia, I usually have a ton of questions, which I did. And so I was able to talk to the anesthesiologist in depth about, you know, what my concerns were and what I was hoping would happen, would not happen, et cetera, et cetera. And what I found out today, I did not know. So I've had an endoscopy before, the one, you know, where they stick the tube down your throat. And I knew that for that, anesthesia was optional. I did not know that anesthesia was also optional for a colonoscopy, which, like I said, I found out today. Now, I did opt to have the anesthesia because I don't feel like I would be the best patient if I didn't having a colonoscopy, but I think the guy before me opted out of anesthesia. So I know this because it took me a while to get into that room because it took him a while. So I say all that to say those are things that you want to think about going in, whether or not you do or you don't want anesthesia. Once I was done talking to the anesthesiologist and they had everything all hooked up and I was on the same page with the doctor and the room opened up, I was wheeled into the room and they were telling me, you know, prepping for the procedure usually takes longer than the actual procedure. And they were 100% right, because once we got in the room, it was me, the doctor, the anesthesiologist, and two nurses. Once we got in there and they made sure that everything was okay, and the anesthesiologist gave me like a little breathing mask and was like, make sure it's comfortable. Once you've made sure it's comfortable, go ahead and roll on your left side for me. I did that. And then she asked me, are you ready for the procedure to start? And I said, yes. Before I could get the S out of my mouth, I was waking up in the recovery room. I heard voices and I'm like, wait, why is it so loud in here? And what? I was done. It literally was 1.2 seconds. So if you've never had anesthesia before, FYI, the strides they have made in that area of medicine are absolutely incredible. And what I think I ended up being in there for maybe 30 minutes, what could easily be a 30-minute procedure, a 5-hour surgery, will literally feel like mere seconds. And I'm all for that because it just made it easier for me to tolerate the procedure and get through and be done. So once I was awake and it was realized that I was awake, my doctor came in and discussed, how the procedure went, said, they're going to send me home with like some pictures and some details of what was found. And then he would follow up with me in a few days. I was very relieved, very happy, like I said at the beginning of this video, to finally have this procedure done. One thing about this type of procedure, if everything goes well, you don't really have to have it done again for quite a long time. So that is definitely a plus. I hope that I've provided substantial insight and information into this whole procedure and what to expect. I was, from what I saw, the youngest person that was there today, which was kind of a little intimidating. But I mean, I was the youngest person that was there, but I am at the start of the age group that it's imperative that we have these things done. So I did not let that intimidation intimidate me. So so don't feel like you're too young to do something like this, or you're too healthy to do something like this, or you don't have time to do something like this. It's very important, men and women, for you to make sure that you are getting all these things done to ensure a long and healthy life, especially if you have children or people that count on you and depend on you. You want to make sure that you are here for the long haul. I'm not going to lecture people about, their lifestyle or whatever, but just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. I think that's the most important thing. I hope that me sharing this personal journey is encouragement enough for you to take your health seriously and do the things that you need to do to live a long and healthy and happy life. Okay, I think we are at the end, you guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions about anything that I might have missed, please put them in the comment section and I will make sure that I respond. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. All right, bye.
Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong.